Good evening, I am Aiman.
And I'm Is.
You are watching News Nova. We will start with our top story. University Technology Petronas has set a new milestone, climbing to 251st place in the QS World University Rankings 2026, its highest ever.
The university is also ranked 43rd in Asia, while making history as the first in Malaysia to launch an integrated engineering degree. This achievement strengthens UTB's position as a world-class institution. Now let's go to Aish, who's going to tell the full story.
Thank you, Mr. Is. Newsroom Technology Petronas, or UTP, has once again made history by climbing to the 251st position worldwide in the QS World University Ranking 2026. This marked the university's highest ranking to date, reinforcing its status as Malaysian leading private institution in higher learning. In a related development, UTP has also ranked 43rd in Asia in the Time Higher Education in Asia University Ranking 2025. On the academic upfront, UTP has become the first university in Malaysia to introduce the Bachelor in Integrated Engineering program. This program is designed to meet the growing demands of the industry. With this remarkable achievement, UTP continues to demonstrate its capability as a world-class university committed to producing and outrage graduates and driving the capital human development. So that's all from the education segment, and we'll be back to the studio soon.
Now for our next story, we bring you breaking news from Konorang High Court, where 27-year-old Aish Ghazi is on trial for murdering his colleague. Prosecutors say he stabbed the victim after alleged workplace harassment.
He faces charges under Section 302 of the Penal Code, which carries the death penalty or long jail term. A psychiatric review has been ordered with the next hearing on October 22nd. Now, Nisa is on standby to give the full details.
Thank you, Aiman. Good evening. I am reporting live from Konorang High Court regarding murder trial. Earlier this week, a 27-year-old man, Aish Ghazi bin Is, was charged with murder towards his colleague due to psychological harassment at the workplace. According to the prosecution, the accused allegedly stabbed the victim 8 times in the throat. Witnesses claim that the accused had a breakdown because of his loss of family members last month. He is now charged under Section 302 of the Penal Code, which deals with murder. If found guilty, the punishment is death or imprisonment for 30 to 40 years and at least 12 strokes of whipping under the amended Penal Code 2023. With me now is one of the witnesses, Mr. Rashid, who is the colleague of the accused. Mr. Rashid, can you tell us what exactly happened during that incident?
Yes, so basically I was at the pantry and I heard somebody screaming. Immediately I rushed to the site only to find out that my dear friend Ghazi was holding a pen tainted with blood and the victim was already unconscious on the chair. But even though I was sad and shocked, before he could do anything, he already jumped out of the corridor.
Thank you, Mr. Rashid. Due to the instability of mental and emotional abuse, the court has ordered a psychiatric assessment and the next hearing will be on October 22nd. Thank you. We will be giving you updates. Back to the studio.
Then the next story is Malaysia's growing litter problem. From streets to rivers, rubbish is piling up, causing floods, harming wildlife and spoiling the environment.
Experts blame weak awareness and enforcement, while authorities urge citizens to dispose of waste properly and support recycling. A cleaner Malaysia starts with small actions. We will pass to Is for full details.
Thank you, Aiman. I'm reporting from Kuala Nerang, Kedah, where the issue of littering has become increasingly evident. Across Malaysia, rubbish is found in public spaces from city streets to rivers and even beaches. The most common items discarded include plastic bottles, food wrappers and polystyrene containers. While these may appear minor, they quickly accumulate, creating an unpleasant environment and adding pressure on local council responsible for cleaning. The environmental impact is serious. Block drains filled with waste are a major cause of flash floods, while plastic threatens wildlife. Birds, turtles and fish often mistake rubbish for food, leading to injury or death. Experts warn that much of this waste takes centuries to decompose, leaving lasting damage. Anti-littering laws do exist, but enforcement remains weak. With few fines imposed, specialists stress that legislation alone is not enough. Real progress depends on public responsibility, disposing of rubbish properly, cycling, and reducing single-use plastics. Community cleanup efforts have shown that collective action can make a real difference. Ultimately, a cleaner Malaysia begins with shared responsibility. A single wrapper may seem insignificant, but millions of small actions add up to a healthier and safer environment. This is Is reporting from News Nova. Back to you, Aiman.
For our final story, the President of the United States is considering high taxes on imported semiconductors, up to 300%. The White House says exceptions will go to firms building United States plants, but applied taxes remain possible.
Analysts warn the move could disrupt global supply chains and raise consumer prices, as chips power everything from cars to electronics. A formal announcement is expected within 2 weeks. We will pass to Aiman, who's been closing on the ground on this topic.
Thank you, Is, and good evening. I am reporting from Kedah. The President of the United States is weighing heavy duties on semiconductors, not just 100%, but possibly up to 300%. The White House says waivers go only to firms that set up plants in the United States. If they fail, duties may still apply later. The aim, make overseas chip supply costly, close the gap at home, and gain edge in the US-China trade fight. But tech giants may get hit. Asian chip makers like TSMC and Samsung, plus US names like Intel and Texas Instruments, all depend on supply chains that cross nations many times. This could touch daily life. Chips fuel phones, cars, and home gadgets. And analysts warn extra duties may lift costs for buyers. Last year, the US brought in about $40 billion of semiconductors, mostly from Asia. A final call from the president is due in 2 weeks. Back to you, Is. That brings us to the end of tonight's broadcast. Thank you for joining us.
On behalf of all of us here at News Nova, I'm Is.
And I'm Aiman.
Have a safe and pleasant evening. Good night.